Hello, hey, what's up, you guys? This is Brother Tobias, and welcome to episode 8 of the I'm on the Phone podcast. Is it surprising to you guys that I'm becoming more consistent with these? Let me know in the comments down below. And today I'm starring multiple special guests. The first one being Catherine. I almost said your first. I almost said your last name.
I saw that. You paused for a second because you're about to reveal it.
No, we're not gonna do that. How are you doing today?
Doing so great.
That is so good. And the multiple other special guests are the flies in this room because, yes, I am back in one of our few reoccurring podcast studios. Very prestigious. Mm-hmm. And let's just say there's a lot of flies in here and it kind of stinks. You guys can probably guess where we're at. But today we have a lot of stuff to talk about. Hooray, hooray. The first one being just tech support in general. I was about to bring up Adobe tech support because I'm currently in the process of trying to cancel my Adobe subscription because they charge fucking $29.99 a month. Actually, go fuck yourself. Anyways.
That's crazy. I didn't think it's like that much.
It's that much because for one of my college classes, I needed basically every single software that they offered. So did I have a choice in the matter? No, not really. But I've been trying to cancel and they're like, no, you can't do that.
Damn.
Yeah, so I have to call them and I have to, I don't know, probably kill them. Have you had any experience in having to fight with tech support?
Dude, no. I don't fight with tech support, but my dad fights with tech support. And it's like the funniest thing because he gets a lot of scam calls and I don't know why. And when you get a scam call, you ignore it. You don't answer it. Otherwise, they put you on a list to be like, oh, we can call this person. They're gonna answer. No, my dad decides to answer and he starts arguing with them. He'll pretend to not know English. And we're Vietnamese, but I don't know why he decides ni hao ma, ni hao ma. And then I forget what he says, I don't know what exactly he's saying. But it's like eat shit or something, and I'm like he's saying this to two scammers and just random ass people trying to sell him shit online through the phone, and I'm sitting there just watching this happen, and he's arguing with them, and oh my god, it was so crazy because earlier today he got a call about trying to sell something to your elderly parents, and then I don't agree with my dad on how far he took it because he was like give this to your parents. Your mom's dying. Give it to your mom. And I'm sitting there, just baffled.
Damn, he said that to the actual caller. How about you give it to your fucking parents?
Yeah, and it was your parents are dying. Your parents are dying. And I'm sitting there, and it's why would you say this to someone?
What the hell? They caught him on a bad day, bro.
Yeah. No, this is every single time he gets a scam call. He loves doing this for some reason.
He's doing it for the thrill.
He does. And it's crazy because I remember one time I was at work. My phone was out of battery. There was a big storm, so power was out. I borrowed a coworker's phone to call my dad to let him know I'm going to be home late. And before he says anything, I start yelling it's me, Day, it's me, it's your kid, it's your daughter. Don't yell at me.
Please.
I'm not a scammer. I'm not trying to scam you.
Please don't cuss me out. No, please. I didn't do anything. What did he say?
He started laughing. He was oh, what'd you call me? And it's I'm going to be home a little bit, later just because of the storm.
Oh, I remember the incident, and the power went out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you took a picture, yeah.
I did, yeah. I took pictures of my coworkers because I thought that was so funny.
Hey,
and, our boss was we're out of power. Our registers are not working because we're out of power, but you guys are still going to work and we're still going to sell shit. And I'm damn.
Dude, it's cash?
Yeah, we did all cash. We did the math calculations ourselves. It was
damn.
We were just sitting there, with a fucking calculator out and a piece of paper trying to add shit up and keep inventory at the same time.
I guess people didn't get taxed for their food. Actually, no.
There's no food tax.
Oh, no food tax. That's right. Wow.
I still thought that was crazy. It's we're out of power. Just let us go home. The storm is getting worse.
Man, the manager isn't even getting any benefits for selling for that company because it's a commercial. It's a commercialized company, so it's not a small business or anything. They were just doing it everyone's doing it for the thrill. Yeah. At that point, I did actually have one instance where my dad did that exact same thing that your dad did. This was because it was the pandemic and he was really bored. And when he gets really bored, he gets really antsy. For example, he came into my room one time and I was on my computer or something, and he was looking around. He was like, he had his hand on the door frame. He's like, "Do you need me to rearrange your room?" And I was like, "No, I don't. I don't. What are you doing? Are you bored?" And he didn't say anything, and he just left. So, yeah. I also caught him like binge eating so fucking much, and I was like, "Okay, you're bored. You have to stop doing that." And then he like put the bag of chips down. Yeah,
dude. Yeah, my family does the same thing. Like my mom will binge eat just because she's bored, and I do the same thing. But like, there's a phrase that we say in Vietnamese where it's like my mouth is sad or my mouth is bored. Miệng con buồn. It's like literally like my mouth is sad or bored.
No.
And I think it's so funny, and she'll just be lying there and just like eating, or she'll just be like, "Babe, go. Do you have any snacks?" I'm like you did the grocery shopping. I don't have anything. She's like, "Can you go into the cupboard and get this for me?" I'm like, it's like 10, almost 11, right? And she's like trying to snack, and I'm like, "Mom, it's not the time for this. You're bored. You're not hungry."
That's so true. I like how there's like a specific phrase for that. You know what? I feel that. What was I gonna say? Oh, but a time that my dad was fighting with customer service. I freaking forgot. This was, during the pandemic. I think we were in the living room, and then he answered a random call, and then he started speaking with the heaviest Mexican accent, being like, "Wow, I don't speak the English. No speak. What are you saying to me?" And then the person was like, sir, and then he was like trying to speak Spanish to him. And then my dad was like, "No, I don't understand. Well, and then he was like talking in a Cholo accent too, and he was like going back and forth, and I was like, "Okay, so are you gonna pick one or what? Like I don't even." He was like, "No, Mama's way. Like I don't fucking understand what you're saying, man." And I was like, "What?" Okay, like I don't know, like they'll be able to tell that you're lying at that point. But yeah, he was just doing it for the thrill, and then he hung up, and that was the first time that I actually saw him doing that to a scam caller, and I was like, "Okay, so like, what's going on?" He was like, "I'm just very bored." Yeah. So
did you ever do like prank calls as a kid?
No, I did not, because I would be too scared.
Dude, I remember because I had a cousin who was like, I used to be hella close with when I was younger because he lived so close to me. And like he was low-key a bad influence when we were kids, and he convinced us, me and my siblings, to do scam calling. So we would just type in random numbers hoping to like connect.
Damn.
And then I didn't know that redialing was a thing, so like the person called us back and she like scolded me over the phone, and I'm like, "I'm sorry."
Oh man, it's not even that big of a... What were you saying, that her refrigerator was running or something?
No, it was just like I didn't know what to do. I was a little kid. I was dumb at the time. I was like, "Can we be friends?" And then I just started like speed talking to her, just being like about random shit. "Do you like this?" And then it was like, "Do you like this? Do you want to hang out? What do you want to do?" And it was just a long-winded of that. And then like she called me back and was like, "This is a place of business. Don't call again." And like I'm a little kid at the time, so I got scared as hell. So I was like, "I'm sorry."
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I never did that again.
A place of business?
Yeah.
Bro, I know that was not any official business. Because she could have, like, "Oh, this is like a hair salon. Oh, this is like a bank." No. This is a place of business. Yeah. Like, some fucking bullshit. She came up with some fucking bullshit. But no, I would be too scared to do that. Because whenever I'm calling someone that isn't someone in my immediate family or my friends or something like that, my heart races, and I'm like, "Dang it, I have to fucking call this person." Like every single Gen Z ever. I know I'm fucking basic, but...
Do you also get nervous trying to call like the doctors or scheduling an appointment? With
yeah, I have to hype myself up. Like it comes to it hawk to a point. It comes to a hawk to a point. My God. It comes to a point where I have to Google search my doctor, right? And then I just immediately called them because I cannot second guess myself. I have to do it like right there. I have to do it right then and there, or it's not gonna be fucking done.
Yeah.
Like it has to be right there. But do you have any experiences with that, or
with like the fear of calling people?
Yes.
Or, dude, all the time, all the freaking time.
You know what?
Trying to make any appointment, trying to do anything like more recently, because I had to call a bunch of different vets because, you know, my dog had that nail problem. And he was, like, actively bleeding, so I got scared. I was like, shit, like, I gotta call them now.
Yeah.
I had 3 different places deny me because they were fully booked.
Damn.
Before I finally got one, and even then it was like I had to wait until the next morning for them to like take me. But luckily, like, he was bleeding when it first happened, and then it stopped bleeding. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep watch of him, make sure it, like, you know, doesn't start again, keep him off his foot, and then just wait until the morning and see what we can do because
dude,
I was like trying multiple different places and they would not take me in that day. And I was explaining to them like he's like
this is an emergency, like we need to hurry up. Wow, what's going on with everybody's pets? Why were they fully booked? Was the rapture coming for the dogs or something? I don't know. Like it was
crazy too because I booked an appointment with my regular place like for the following week, just like a normal, like, you know, yearly checkup, vaccination stuff. And then like a couple of days beforehand, he had that incident. And then, like, it was crazy because when I was booking these appointments, I saw that the date that I was calling them on for the emergency was a day that was open when I was previously booking. But I guess they filled up, or they just did not want to take me that day.
What the hell? Whoa, an incident was happening, I guess. But, what was I going to mention? Oh, yes. Guys, we are OG Weird Kids from YouTube 2016. If you weren't there, don't even talk to us, bro. Like, if you are 12 years old, you're a poser. Like, I don't even care if you're like, oh yeah, I'm a weird kid, I'm also 12 years old. No, those things, it can only be one or the other. Those things cannot coexist. Like, don't give a fuck. Like, I know. I was able to seek out in 2020 when people were doing those fucking Danganronpa cosplays and fucking doing the hand movements and shit like that and reciting the Living Tombstone. I was able to seek out who the fake ones are. Call me an annoying, like, punk rock fan the way that I was like, okay, you know this niche band? Okay, name 3 of the members, like, family members or something like that. Like, what are the blood types? I need names. Like, I need fucking old house addresses. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I was one of those people. But, for example, some of the niche OG Weird Kids to do in 2016 was, yes, of course, the Living Tombstone. I was a fan of Mother and Mitsuki, and I was also a big creepypasta fan. In other words, my culture is not your costume. But do you have any OG Weird Kid things that you were really into in 2016 around that time that you can say you were there? You were one of the real ones.
Oh my god, I was around for like the OG, like, Asian YouTuber era.
Yes.
Like, we cannot replicate that era anymore. It is just like, it's part of history now. We can't go back to it. No one is hitting as hard as it was. Like, Ryan Higa, I hope you're doing well wherever you are, man.
Come back to us.
He, like, took a step back from YouTube because, like, I think, one, because his team, like, left. They went to pursue other things. But, like, it was, like, a happy parting, I assume. But it's just, like, you know, it just wasn't as fun anymore for him, and he's making content that, like, he doesn't really align with as much anymore, because he started when he was, like, a kid.
Yeah.
Like, he was hella young when he started making videos.
Damn.
But now I think he's streaming now.
Really, he's streaming?
Yeah, I think he's streaming. I don't know what
cool.
he's doing. I know he had a podcast for a period of time. I don't know if it's still going.
Ryan Higa, if you want to come onto the podcast.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so sorry to interrupt. The people that I've invited to the podcast so far have been, the first one was The Weeknd. The second one was Jesus Christ. And then the third one, yes, Ryan Higa, bro. So if you want to come on down, like.
Wait, why were you inviting Jesus Christ?
Because. I forgot. I think it was on the podcast episode with you and Annabelle. But what was I saying? I was like talking about. We were talking about like stuff that we were afraid of or something like that, and then I was like, "Hey, bro, Jesus, like, I kind of need you though. Like, I need you to help us out because we're scared. So like, do you ever want to come on the podcast, like, be emotional support?" I think that was a fun.
Was this like when we were specifically talking around the same time about like the scary My Little Pony video?
I think so. I could be wrong. I just know that I invited him. So I hope that he got the invitation. Like, yeah.
He is with us. He's all around us.
Literally. People are going to mistake this podcast for being a different type of podcast.
We are not that kind of podcast.
No, you're Buddhist.
Yeah, I'm a Buddhist.
And I'm Catholic. So we're not even Christian, bro. Like, we are underqualified. But what were you saying about
No, it's like, oh, dude, it's such a crazy era. Wasabi Productions, and then they split up. Wong Fu Productions. I think they're still going. I'm not sure.
What's Wasabi Productions?
Wasabi Productions was like Alex Wasabi, and then now his name is Guava. The other, like, Roy Wasabi and Alex Wasabi together, but then when they split up, Alex kept Wasabi Productions, and then Roy did, was it, do you remember Guava? It was like, I forget if it was called Guava or not, but he made, like, kids content.
Was Wasabi Productions just, like, kids content?
Yeah, but it was, like, they did, like, funny skits, and they did, oh, God, the music videos that they made, made, like, parody songs. It's the one with Rolanda and Richard.
Dude! I don't know any of those, but when you say parody songs, hold on, continue.
Bart Baker, was that his name? He did, like, the parody music videos. That's someone's whole separate, but, like...
Are you talking about the pop ones with Miley Cyrus and Sia and stuff? He would, like, make scary parody music videos?
I think that's the one I'm talking about.
Dude, I'm not even gonna talk... That's for another day, because I don't want to interrupt. But, like... It's just, I was bringing up... I was like, hey, who's Wasabi? Because I just got a memory... I think this was... I could be completely wrong about the YouTube channel name, but there was, like, these series of... oh my god, these songs had such a vicious, ferocious, like, white-knuckled chokehold grip on animatics in 2016. Like, fandom animatics and stuff like that. Oh, man, but they were like, EDM music or something like that. Oh, man.
I don't know, but... I don't know if you know, was it Anna Lee or Anna Blue? There was a time in life when I remember I was listening to music, and it was like, there was this one girl, and I forget her name. I know it's Anna something, but she made the song, like, Silent Scream. And I feel like I saw so many different, like, AMVs to that song, like, so many different fandoms making, probably, like, music videos. Or there was always, like, Nightcore music.
Dude! Okay, I have to tell you guys about this. You already know where I'm going with this. Okay. Wait, what's the song called? New Soul! Whenever I was doing dishes between the ages of 9 to, like, no, between the ages of 8 to, like, 12, I think, I would play the Nightcore version of New Soul as I was washing the dishes, and I'm pretty sure there was, like, a 12-hour one, and I had that shit on blast.
Well, didn't you also listen to, like, was it called Hello? Like, the...
Yes! I thought that shit was hard! See, that's how you know I'm a OG weird kid, because why did I think that shit was hard? Like, New Soul? Hello? What? Like, no, man, like, and also not to mention, this was my phase where I was really into AJR. Don't even get me started, no! Any person would look into my fucking YouTube, like, watch history, and they'd be like, okay, so you are a white kid from the suburbs. No, en contraire. I am a lower income child who is also Mexican, and I don't know, I just have very weird music taste, what can I say? But, yeah.
Dude, I just remember, like, my music, I didn't listen to music a lot as a kid, but I had, like, free reign over the internet because my parents were so busy all the time. But I just remember being introduced to Nicki Minaj when I was 4 years old. And it was, what song was it? Moment for Life. And, like, the beginning of it is, like, a fairy tale, like, it's, like, Cinderella type of thing with a fairy godmother. And I remember I loved that shit. And I had no idea what the fuck was going on. And then my parents saw me listening to Nicki Minaj, and they were like, we're gonna take this away for a little bit.
Dude, speaking of unrestricted internet access, you know what I'm about to talk about because I brought this up earlier. Okay, so basically the Undertale fandom. To make a long motherfucking story short, I saw blue lightsabers on DeviantArt and on Google because I wanted to make fan art for different characters, and all of them were freaked out to the max, bro. Like, the two victims to this was Toriel and Sans. Not together, okay? That would have been another layer to that. That would have been extra traumatizing with a little bit of extra sauce on the side. No, but it was separately, but was it equally traumatizing? Yes. Yeah, like, there was just blue lightsabers everywhere. And it's just a lot of stuff like that, including, another one of the topics that we have is, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I was on every episode like crazy, because this is how you know that you're an OG weird kid. If you were there when one of these following founding fathers of horror on YouTube were getting released weekly or like monthly, And I'm talking about Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I'm talking about, what's the other one? Salad Fingers. I'm talking about Charlie the Unicorn. If you have any other ones that you want to, that you come to mind, let me know. But I was on it. Like, I was on it like no tomorrow. Oh my god, llamas with hats!
Yes!
Llamas
oh my god.
with hats! Dude, I can sing you one of the songs from Llamas with Hats right now. Or what? No, it was from Charlie the Unicorn. Put a banana in your ear. Do you know that one?
I never watched Charlie the Unicorn. The only thing I know is there was like a blooper from Supernatural, and they're like, these are magical Neoploridons.
They were on that shit?
It was like, it was just a blooper from like Supernatural, but they knew about Charlie the Unicorn and they just repeated that. Yeah.
Dude, maybe they were OG weird kids. Bro, people that you will never... This is like hearing about like Debbie Ryan dating one of the guys from, what's it called? 21 Pilots.
Yeah.
Because whenever I see worlds collide like that, I'm like, wow, this is just like Debbie Ryan and that one guy from 21 Pilots. You never like, worlds collide. What? That's so crazy.
Yeah.
But I remember, yeah, like, to this day, I don't know why the put a banana in your ear. That's not the name of the song. I know that for fucking sure. But I remember put a banana in your ear, like, very specific. I don't know. But it was put a banana in your ear. Put a ripe banana right into your favorite ear. It's true. It's true. Da 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 da. Banana in your ear. You know, it's kind of catchy.
It is.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta get our like music friend to remix that shit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Revive a dead fandom.
Mm-hmm.
Also, speaking of, this isn't really weird kid stuff. I mean, I guess it is, but it's not OG YouTube weird kid stuff. But you don't know this. Poppy the Performer. It was a really weird, like two people that are watching this video. Actually, no, I'm talking about two people as if there's going to be a million people watching this episode. But I guess no viewers, because they get 20 viewers on average. No viewers are going to know this, but Poppy the Performer is the weirdest anime I've ever seen. It's 3D animated. And I don't know, like, there was, like, a crazy amount of gore, and it was an anime for kids. But there was, like, guts spilling out every episode. Like, the main character, he literally died every single episode. Yeah. There was, I think, he went to heaven in one episode, and then his friend, who was, I shit you not, a purple wolf, he was dragging him down by a rope to, like, get him back down to his body, to his mortal body. And I was like, yeah, this is he. Yeah. So that just tells you, like, the weird type of shit I was watching.
I don't remember what it was called, but I remember there's a series that I liked to watch as a kid, and one of the videos was like the Chubby Mermaid. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Did she have a pink mermaid tail?
Yeah, she had a pink mermaid tail.
I was obsessed with that.
Yeah.
I just want to woke up memory.
Yeah. There's like multiple different videos about different things they would post. And like I just remember big boobs was something that they brought up a lot.
He would always draw them with big boobs and have crazy insane jiggle physics. Yeah. Yes.
I'm like, whatever happened to that?
Dude, no, actually, you know what? Actually, I saw an Instagram reel that he did. Mm-hmm. This was like, I want to say 3 months ago. And then people in the comments were like, he's still doing the same shit, skull emoji. And then I was like, this looks kind of familiar. And then I looked him up on YouTube and I was like, this is the fucking guy that I watched for no reason. Listen, our memory is probably skewed because we watched this when we were kids, okay? But I remember the storylines were interesting. Was it not, like, really in-depth and very detailed? Don't get me wrong. If it's just fucking porn with, like, mermaids slapped on top of it, I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, okay? How old were we? I was fucking 10, maybe.
Yeah. I remember there was that mermaid video, and then there was a series that they did when I think they were in high school or something.
Yes, I do remember that.
And I remember one girl being so OP, and she could, like, I just remember her beating people up constantly. And it's like an overpowered, like, fight sequence.
I do think it was really detailed animation. Don't get me wrong, of course, we could be fucking remembering wrong. Wasn't there a girl with purple hair?
Yeah, I think it was the one who played the mermaid, the bigger girl.
Oh,
she had purple hair.
Yeah. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Dude, this, and also, guys, we talked about this last time, but we also know Sam Gladiator. I guess we know, like, a lot of different niche stuff, not specifically the same stuff. But
similar realms, but then like different styles of that realm, I feel like.
Exactly. I don't know, the internet is such a it's such a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, except for the blue lightsabers, that was not so beautiful.
I think it's so funny because now, to me, blue lightsabers is like when you're like reading like manhwas, and it's like it's just dicks. It's like that's how they censor the dicks in like BLs.
Okay, it's kind of like that, honestly, but also not like that. Okay, how do we explain this? Oh no, I'm gonna have to explain this. No, I'm gonna have to explain this. Okay, to make a long motherfucking story short, Sans Undertale. Yes, that's his full name, Sans Undertale, from the hit game Undertale. Made by Toby Fox. Can you tell that I'm trying to avoid talking about this as much as possible?
Just get to the point.
Okay. So, because he had this ability where his power is basically blue.
I think I remember seeing clips of that.
Blue and like making skulls appear and stuff like that. So people are like, okay, so his superpower is blue. So let's just make up some bullshit and say that he can create a blue dick with his imagination.
Oh yeah, because he's a fucking skeleton.
Yeah, because he's what were you thinking, that like it was like a bony dick or something?
I didn't think about it.
Ow, it hurts. Ow.
I wasn't thinking about how it like worked or like what was going on.
Ow, it hurts, Sans Undertale. Ew, why am I doing this?
Why are you doing this to me? We're like in an enclosed space and she's like yelling this out.
Ow, it hurts. People can probably hear us and they're like, what the fuck is going on? No. Yeah, people were drawing fan art of him. They were like, okay, so yeah, naturally, since he's a skeleton that has blue superpowers, not even like it wasn't even explained in the main game like what these superpowers are. It was just blue. Like his superpower was the color blue. Yeah. People were drawing him with like a blue tongue. No! And with a blue dick. No! So, yeah. They did the same thing with Papyrus, but with orange. Yeah.
Were you, like, part of, like, the unrestricted internet access where you were watching fan fiction on YouTube? It would, like, come in parts, and then...
Come.
Not like that. But, like, it'd be, like, a part series, and then it's, like, you're just, like, literally... They're, like, editing the character there on the side, and then there's just text, and it's like they're talking to you, and things are happening.
Yes, dude, that's literally Dipper Goes to Taco Bell. Guys, okay, I need to tell you this. Okay, this is we're straying far from what we were originally supposed to talk about, because I have a checklist right here, behind the scenes exposed for I'm on the phone podcast, but this is one of the most infamous fan fictions probably of all time. I could be wrong, but. So there's this fan fiction called Dipper Goes to Taco Bell, and I was on my little iPad. I think I was dead ass, like, actually 7 years old, like, fresh on the iPad, like, fresh on the vape pen, and I was just watching a lot of Undertale stuff. No, this was before Undertale came out. I was watching a lot of just, like, video game Minecraft stuff. Yeah, I was watching a lot of Gravity Falls theories. I was watching a lot of cartoon stuff, just video game cartoons. That's pretty much it. And then I came across this video called Dipper Goes to Taco Bell, and I was so intrigued. I was like, what the hell does that even mean? And I thought it was going to be an animation, so I clicked on it. And then it just opens up with a picture of a PNG fucking photo of Dipper and then Taco Bell in the back. And I was like, this is weird, really weird. And then there's this person... in the video, I think they were introducing the fact that it was... Oh, yeah, they were introduced. They were like, okay, guys, I found this really fucking weird fan fiction. And then they started reading it, and I was like, okay, what's going on? I don't remember this fucking episode. And then Dipper went to Taco Bell because he was really hungry. And then he was like, fuck it, like, I'm fucking starving. There's nowhere else to eat. He sits down. He orders, I fucking know, a taco or something like that. It has beans in it. And then he's like, shit, I really need to take a shit. So he goes to the bathroom. And, oh no. I remember I had the same problem when I was trying to tell this to you and Annabelle.
I remember I got hella scared when you explained it to me. But now I think I got so scared I like put it in a recessed part of my mind where
really?
I can't remember how it ended, but I remember I didn't like it. And this was recently too. You told me this pretty recently.
I told this to you guys like this month. This month. So not even like that. Damn, that's how you know it's that bad. But I still remember it to this day. I never forget. What did Brendan Rodgers say? I drink to forget, but I always remember. That's another thing that we watched on YouTube in 2016. But anyways, going back to my main point. Going back to Dipper fucking going into the stall, and before he can sit down, pull his panties down and take a shit, he shits himself. And then he's like, what the fuck? I just fucking shit my pants. And to make a long story short, yes, he did jork it crazy nasty style, and he was thinking about a bunch of different people in his life, regrettably, and then he died. I don't know I can't even talk. I don't know why or how he died from shitting himself. I think it's because he shit himself so much. I'm so sorry. This is so much to process. And I'm pretty sure Mabel walked in on him, and she also threw up. So yeah, very regrettable story.
I know, like, the creator's probably not going to see this, but if this person does see this, what is wrong with you? Where did this come from? Genuinely, why?
And I just want to know, like, did you get any Taco Bell sponsorships from that?
God, I hope not.
Probably
I hope
not.
they're banned. No. I hope they're banned from Taco Bell.
Like, Taco Bell went out of their way to hire a detective and an FBI agent, and they were like, okay,
it's so disturbing.
Seek this person out, and I want them permanently banned from Taco Bell. Not even I want them arrested, but I want them banned specifically from Taco Bell. Honestly, I don't know. Like, I want to know, because you know how on... Okay, I forgot. This is not on AO3, I don't think. This is on, I think, fanfiction.net, because this is ancient. This is the archives. And I just want to know what, like, the editor's note is. I want to know what the author's note is, because they always have them at the beginning or at the end. I want to know the process of this. Like, did this come to you in a dream? And if so, I'm so sorry. But you have to keep that to yourself. You have to keep that in the Google Doc. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. Like, I that was the most traumatizing fanfiction I've heard of. Was it the most traumatizing thing I saw on YouTube? No, because Smile, the My Little Pony music video, was very bad. I rewatched it, by the way. That was one of the things we're going to talk about. I rewatched it, and it was very sad. Also, it was not Applejack that was getting some licks in on Pinkie Pie. It was actually Fluttershy.
Really?
Fluttershy. It was kind of weird, but she was going crazy. But then she did fucking die, just like all the other ponies. Rest in peace. But then I saw another music video, and it was a remaster of it, but made by a different person. And I was like, okay, what is this? So I clicked on it, and yes, regrettably, the ponies at the beginning died. But then, when Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie were brawling it out, Pinkie Pie started winning. And then she won at the end, and she killed Pinkie Pie. She literally went Super Saiyan, like, made a fucking giant beam of light and killed her. And that almost brought a tear to my eye. I was like, I think this healed a fundamental part of my heart. Like, a part of my childhood I didn't know I needed healing. Like, I feel at peace. It's like when you kill a zombie or something like that. Like, say this is The Walking Dead. This is like in The Walking Dead or something, and you have to kill the zombies so that zombies' souls can be freed. That's how I felt.
Your soul is finally free.
My soul is finally free. I'm not dead, but I could not feel more alive. Yeah. Oh, hey, snaps all around. But that was very healing. Yeah. But
I think it's really funny. On like unrestricted internet access. Because I think I accidentally introduced your dad to Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life.
What? I didn't know about this.
Because this was recently, we were talking about the song Creep, right? From Radiohead. And then I mentioned, like, whenever I hear the song Creep, I think of Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life.
No.
Because when I was introduced to the song Creep, I was also introduced to Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life. Literally the same day, same hour. And then I told your dad that, and then your dad was like, Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life? What is that? He was like, I gotta check that out. And I stopped and was like, don't. This is like a time of life where YouTube was like, had unrestricted access. It's weird. And he's like, okay. So he heard me talk about it. I don't think he's looked it up. So I told him it's like, it was part of like the unrestricted side of like YouTube.
You guys can't see it, but I just got a shell shock look on my face. Like, I looked at you
like literally like wide eye, like your pupils just like blown out.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
But I don't think he's gonna remember because your dad has like ADHD.
That's true. Hey, it runs in the family. But, oh my god. I forgot. No, because I do remember you talking about Creep was Radiohead.
Yeah.
Because you did. I do remember we were driving to go somewhere, to go to one of our friends' house. And then you mentioned it. And I was like, that's so weird. Like,
Yeah.
And then I brought up Creep was Radiohead. This is completely unrelated, but I brought it up with my boyfriend. He was like, every time I think about Creep was Radiohead, I just think about the Book of Life, so I can't even take it seriously.
That's what your dad told me.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't know that. I've never seen that movie before in my life.
You've never seen
I've
that
never.
Okay, so sorry, but we were interrupted by an ad break. And an ad break, let's just say my one of my 50 million alarms just went off. So let me see if the rest of them are off. Hold on. No, there's still a couple more.
Is it gonna be like in 15 minutes? It's gonna ring again.
Yeah, basically. Okay, so back to where I was saying. You've never seen the Book of Life?
I've never seen the Book of Life. Yeah.
What? Bro, we have to get on it at the next movie night.
Dude.
We have to take a break from all the NSFW movies that we watched together as a group and actually watch something.
You know, that's how you know, like, we've been friends for a while.
That's true.
That's how you know we're that close. We've watched porn together.
Exactly. Are you and your friend group really friends if you guys haven't seen porn together? I don't think so. No. What were you going to say earlier? Because I'm about to segue.
I don't even know. We were talking about the Book of Life, and then I've never seen it.
I was about to say, does no one take Creep by Radiohead seriously? Because people think about Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life. People think about...
That's just me.
Oh, yeah, that's
literally
true.
just me.
That's very specific. That's true. As if, like, those two things coincide with each other. Like, what the fuck am I talking about? You and one other person on this earth probably have the same, like, mentality.
I also think of Glee when I hear that song.
That's true. Okay, people think about Glee. People think about the Book of Life. People think about YouTube poops that use Creep by Radiohead. I think about the Book of Life for a split second when I first hear it, but then I'm so overwhelmed by the feeling of emo that I'm like, no, I need to sing my heart out.
Yes, and we recently sung it too during karaoke.
And I crowed. I really did. Yeah, it was very freeing. You guys should do karaoke sometimes. Highly recommend. But what was I gonna segue into? Dang it, I freaking forgot! Okay, we're gonna have to transition. Okay. Times that we've been poisoned by food. Not literally, but metaphorically, spiritually, painfully. For me, oh my god, the brisk iced tea incident. So there was this period of time. How many months? What was the month span of this? I want to say 4 to 5 months. At the college I go to, brisk iced tea, very specifically, is one of the more cheaper drinks. Cheaper than fucking water because they want us to die. But I would get it every day, every time I went to school, because I was like, okay, I don't have any food at home. I don't have any drinks. I have to have something. So I would get, this is like the worst combo. Don't recommend. Oh my god. I would get brisk iced tea and I would get a ramen. Fucking instant ramen. And I'm trying to repent from my sins by eating healthy food because I don't want to die at 30 years old, you know? But yeah, I'm just trying to reverse that. But I was drinking brisk. I was fucking downing that shit all the fucking time. And then I don't know, like my heart, like it kind of hurt. Not hurt. It did kind of hurt. But I would be in the middle of class, like cutting out fucking shapes and shit because I basically go to a kindergarten's class where I do arts and crafts. And I was like, bro, like, oh my god, my heart is racing so fucking fast. And like my vision would be spinning. And I was like, oh, I don't know what's going on. And it got so bad, like every single day, like it was a gradual decline. And then it got to a point where I was drinking my iced tea, and then this was at your place of work. I was doing homework with one of our older friends, and I was like, I stopped drinking. I put the bottle down. Finally, I put down the fucking bottle, and I was like, bro, like I don't feel so good. Like I feel really bad.
You're talking like you're an alcoholic. I gotta put the bottle down.
I gotta put the bottle down. Literally, that's why I'm talking about it like this. I was like, bro, I don't feel really good. I feel really bad. Like if I'm Tony Stark in fucking Infinity Endgame. But I was like, dude, I feel like shit. I feel like she/it. And then my friend was like, bro, like, have you ingested anything recently? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I just have the food that I normally eat. And then they were looking at the bottle of shame and sorrow, and they're like, hey, what about the brisk iced tea? Like, you drink that all the time? And I was like, That's true. And then I checked it and I was like my heart sunk and I was like, this is a lot of, what was it?
I know it's a lot of sugar.
That's a lot of sugar. That's what did it. It was a lot of fucking sugar. And I was like, holy shit, is this normal? And then I Googled it and it fucking top Google result was just, no, this is not normal.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna die soon. You're gonna die in 5 hours. Get ready to say goodbye to your family. And then I was like, oh my god. So I quickly got up. Wasn't I, like, shaking a little bit or something?
You were, yeah.
I was shaking and I was pale. Paler than I already am. But I went up to the side register and I went up to Catherine. I was like, Catherine, is this normal? Because if there's any word I believe in, it's a Pisces. You already know, a Pisces that was born in February.
And I was born in March.
That's true. I was thinking about...
you think about your boyfriend.
I almost said his name. I believe in Pisces in general.
Yeah.
And then I gave her the bottle. I gave her the alcohol bottle, and I was like, bro, like, is this normal? And then you were like, no, this is not normal. You need to stop drinking this. Like, this is really, really bad for you. This is probably what's giving you heart palpitations. And I was like, oh my god. That was the equivalent of getting, like, what's it called? An official paper from the doctor being like, no, like, you're gonna die, stop doing this.
Because there's a shit ton of, like, artificial sugars too.
Yes.
Which increases your chance of, like, cardiovascular disease.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, so if you consume too much, like even most of the time diet sodas or any type of soda, you increase your risk of cardiovascular disease.
This is literally the Panera lemonade incident. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. I really wanted to try it because at the time I had a Red Bull addiction. So I was caffeine overloaded myself. Dude, like, almost daily.
You were trying to kick the bucket.
No, it's hella funny. it was genuinely a problem.
I remember you would down that shit every day and I'd be like, Catherine, put it down.
It was just so good. Like, if they made a caffeine-free Red Bull and it tastes the exact same as, like, a normal Red Bull, I think I would be a diabetic.
Bro, what the fuck does Red Bull even taste? I remember I asked you this question. You're like, I don't know.
I don't know how to describe it. It's, like, kind of fruity, but it's, like, not fruity.
Hey, fruity. I remember I made the same joke, too. So I was like, hey, fruity. What the hell? But...
Red Bull, please sponsor.
Me? You have a YouTube channel?
Please sponsor can I? Please sponsor Toby so that I can get some free Red Bull from this. I'm your biggest fan.
Hey,
support the F1 the Red Bull Racing F1 team.
Hey.
Max Verstappen, Yuki Tsunoda, please give me some merch.
F1, if you want to sponsor me, and actually no, I would have to sponsor them. So my face can be plastered on the side, the racetrack, the sides of the racetrack. Hey, if any of you guys if anyone at all wants to do a sponsorship deal with me, please. But, dude, yeah, that was the biggest incident that I had, where I had a really big, like, a really scary, like, food issue that almost killed me. But what about you, bro?
Dude, it's really funny. We're mentioning Red Bull because literally the first time and second time, and those are the only times I've ever had heart palpitations, was because of Red Bull. The first time I was in...
You guys can't see it, but my
jaw dropped, shocked. Yeah. Literally, like, the first time it ever happened, I was in high school trying to finish up a summer-long assignment that I had not even started.
Damn!
So this is my first time drinking Red Bull. I slammed the can.
First time getting dunked on.
My heart was beating out of my chest. And then I was like, oh shit, like, let me finish this up first.
Before I die.
Yeah, before I die. And then, then I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh shit, how do I get this to go down now? So I'm lying there in bed and it's like maybe 2 a.m. and my heart is like beating. And I'm like, shit, do I sleep? Am I gonna die in my sleep?
Stay awake, bro.
Yeah, so I'm awake and I'm like, it's like beating so hard, and then eventually the sun comes up.
And then you crash.
And then that's when, like, it started going back to normal, and I was okay. And then I slept for like a couple hours before waking up and having to go to work.
Oh my fucking god, that sucks. Cause you not only were you doing an assignment the last minute that was probably gonna take for fucking ever, but you were also getting heart palpitations from Red Bull. And the moment that you woke up, the sun came up. What the fuck?
No, I was up until the sun came up.
Exactly, bro.
Because I was so scared I was gonna die.
Oh, you were scared that you were gonna... Oh, okay.
Because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, I didn't know how this worked. And then the second time it happened was because I was I slammed 4 cans of Red Bull.
Why would you do that?
I wasn't thinking. I was dumb.
No.
Because it was so good and I wasn't thinking.
Because it was so good.
It was just so good.
That's what heroin addicts
Dude,
say.
I'm being so fucking for real. I had a problem. I was addicted.
Yeah.
I am currently off the stuff now.
Dude, this is literally remember when we were talking about last time things we're addicted to? That was one of your addictions that you forgot.
I should have mentioned that.
You should have mentioned that. Yeah.
Dude, yeah, it's crazy. It was generally a problem. I was like drinking a can a day sometimes. My mom would come into my room to look at my recycling, and she would just see stacks on stacks of cans.
Dang, you can do a fucking Red Bull spread, bro.
Yeah, it was
That's
crazy.
You were like those people in like 2020 TikTok where they did like the entire wall is just Monster Energy cans.
Yeah. Dude, Red Bull, like, see how much of a fan I was? Look how much I love your product. Send me some merch.
Sponsor me, and then I'll give the merch to Catherine, and then I'll post photo of Brittany.
Yeah. I have a Red Bull jacket for them. You know?
Exactly, that's true.
Yeah.
You have was it Formula One?
It's a Formula One like Red Bull jacket.
Exactly.
But Red Bull, like, give me some more merch. Like, let me
please. Oh,
I saw someone get the Red Bull fridge as a PR gift.
What? There's a Red Bull fridge?
It's like a mini fridge, right?
That's
like
fucking
that has like the logos on it. And I'm like, girl, give me that.
Oh man, this is like when I saw what was it? It was a Mountain Dew mini fridge that I came across. I have to word this carefully. When I worked at a certain establishment that I no longer work at, and it was an evil establishment, but I did see it, and I was like, what the hell? I remember I gave a name to this old establishment. Because the current place I work at is the pen store, and we don't sell pencils, we don't sell erasers, we don't sell other stationery, just pens, and I'm not talking about vape pens. No mistake. I forget what I called the older one, but yeah, that's crazy. Is there any other addictions that you had to fight? I mean, while we're still at Anonymous Alcoholics meeting.
Dude, I don't know. Was I addicted to anything else?
Addicted.
What hit you in the face last night?
Addicted, no! But I don't think I have any other addictions other than the one I previously mentioned. But if there's nothing of note, then let's talk about... No, you know what I was fucking addicted to? Indian food! Oh my god! Dude, okay. When what was the first day that we tried Indian food?
I don't know, but like I'm being so for real when I say this. Like Toby ascended when that first bite went to
I literally... I came, and it was beautiful. I think it was the day after we watched Monkey Man.
Oh, I think so, yeah.
Yes.
It was the second time we watched Monkey Man.
Yes. Dude, I was Indian culture maxing. I was I was appreciating literally everything.
You were appreciating the men and you were appreciating the food.
Dude, I was appreciating the cuisine in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. But literally, we watched Monkey Man because one of our friends, I'm not going to say who it was because reveal later. But one of our friends was like, guys, we have to watch Monkey Man. Like, it's talking about all these different issues and it blends it into one. And it's nothing I've ever seen before. And the cinematography is beautiful. And so is the fighting choreography, all this other stuff. Yeah. And I was like, this sounds like a pretty good, I think this was all, through text messages, right? And I was, affirming. I was like, that sounds cool. Yeah, I'll be down. But I wasn't like, yes, I need to see it. And then everybody else was like, yeah, sure, we'll go. So we went to go see the movie. I'm not even talking about Indian food. I'm talking about fucking Monkey Man right now. But we went to go see the movie. And it was great. The first half of it, I was like, wow, the fighting choreography is amazing. Yeah. The cinematography is also amazing, the color grading, the everything, the plot. I can see where this is going. This is sort of a John Wick sort of thing.
Yeah.
You're rooting for the underdog. And there was just so many elements of it. It was talking about so many issues. It was talking about the marginalization of different communities, the trans community.
The corruption in politics.
How there's fake religious figures that are praised, but they're actually just super greedy and they're doing it for the money. And just the marginalization of more, what's it called? lower income communities as well. Like, there was so many things it was talking about. Also,
don't forget the church full of like the trans women.
Yes,
love them. Oh my god, their fighting sequence.
The trans representation.
Yeah.
Hey.
When they were sort of like drumming on beat, and then those characters like punching that like rice bag.
Oh my god, don't even get me started.
Best scene in the movie. Best scene in the movie. You guys gotta watch it.
I was about to say, because halfway through the movie, he started talking about his ambitions. And he started showing the colonization of his community.
Yeah.
And then they were showing like, oh, you know, I'm a mama's boy, whatever. And I was like, wait a minute. I don't know. I probably gave you a look. I was like, this is kind of interesting. Mm-hmm. And then I started to feel something.
No, like literally the second watch that we did, we had established that you really liked Dev Patel.
Yes.
And we were sitting next to each other the whole movie, and Toby would like turn to look at me sometimes and just like, oh, you see this?
Dude, the moment where he started talking about his ambitions, I was like, I don't know.
Because we love a man with ambitions.
Yes.
We love a man with a plan.
I'm not service level. Mm-hmm. And then he started, I think this was the training montage with at the commune or whatever, and I was like, wait a minute. Why is this kind of doing something to me? And then I turned to you and I was like, oh my god, what is going on? Oh, my heart couldn't take this. And then he was shirtless, and then my pants fell off. I don't know what happened. Like I don't know. Like I just don't know.
It's like that like one meme where it's like the guy puts the arm around the girl and just
dude, and then like she gasps, and then like the CGI of like the butterflies coming out from behind her. That was literally me. I was like, oh my god. And then I just saw him for the rest of the movie, and I was like, oh my god, this is insane. And I kept on telling you puns. I was like, hey, I would let him explore my jungle.
You're trying to climb him.
I'm trying to climb him. He can go apeshit on me. That's just a handful of different things I was saying. And I don't know. There was a bunch of other stuff I was saying. Fucking every like 20 minutes I would turn to you and I would say something, and you'd be like, oh my god, oh my god,
whoa,
oh my god, oh my
scandalous.
God. Yeah. But I didn't give a fuck. And then afterward, when we went to go get dessert after the movie, I was like, guys, like I just fucking came at the movie theater, like.
I remember, we were in the car and we were like making jokes about how hot he was.
Yes. And then I was like, back off though. But yeah, I agree with you.
You say back off, but you're the one with the man.
I'm sorry. I was like, back off, and then
Toby's man, if you're seeing this right now, do you hear this?
No, I love you too. I promise. No, literally, please, I promise, my taste in men is all because of you, I swear. But I remember I was like, bro, like, I don't know, like, and then it got to a point when we went to the dessert place and we were halfway through eating. One of our friends was just like, bro, shut the fuck up! Shut up! And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't. Like, fucking foaming at the mouth. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking rip off my shirt. Like, oh my god. You know that one meme of, like, the girl from that one movie? And she's like, her neck is all veiny and she's fucking angry.
I don't think so.
It's like a TikTok reaction picture. But that was literally me. And on the topic of the movie, on the day after watching the movie, we did eat Indian food for the first time. And I think I dipped that naan bread into, what was it? Into the lamb tikka masala. Oh my god. I nearly shed a tear. I looked so fucking pissed off when I took a bite out of it. And I went like this on the table. Like, I almost slammed my fist on the table. And I was like, what the fuck? This is so fucking good. And then I was just fucking chowing that shit down. And I was like, I had the most angry expression on my face. I was like, this shit is so fucking delicious. What the fuck is going on?
Oh my god, that was my reaction to the first time doing, like, pani puri.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That shit slaps. That shit eats.
Dude,
oh my god.
You guys, please, you have to go to your nearest Indian place and just fucking chow down. Please, please, please. But was there any other times that you were, like, devouring some food and you're like, this is fucking delicious?
Oh, god. Now I'm trying to think.
Think about it, because I've been talking too much.
I don't know, what is my favorite food? I don't even know. I feel like my palate has changed so much since we were younger.
Me too.
So, like, a lot of the foods that I used to, like, love to eat all the time, it's like why? This is so
French
oily.
fries.
Yeah. Like, oh my god, I used to fucking love clam chowder soup so much. I still love clam chowder soup, but not to the level that I did as a kid.
Dude. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I love clam chowder soup the way that you loved it as a kid. But go on.
No, I don't know if it was just because I went to a bad place, but, like, my Parents came back from, like, Yosemite, and there was, like, a diner that had clam chowder soup, and they brought some back home for me.
Hey.
And apparently they loved it, but I was like, this thing's trash.
Oh.
Yeah. So the only clam chowder place I'll eat from is Boudin's, because that's in our area, and that's the only good place we have.
Yes. That's where I always, whenever I eat Uber Eats, I either fucking order from Nonpoint, the fucking Indian place, or I order from Boudin, specifically for their clam chowder.
Mm-hmm. Clam chowder with the bread bowl. I love letting the bowl, like, soak up the liquid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. And then I'm eating the whole bowl. I'm ripping that shit up and I'm eating it.
Dude, and call us eaters the way that we're eating it. Yeah, really, bro. But... yeah, I can relate to that for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, sorry. Going back to the whole Dev Patel thing, I think it's hella funny because your man is just Dev Patel in, like, a different font.
Dude, one of our ex-friends, right? I sent them a message. I think it's because we were all on a group call. Mm-hmm. And then I told them, I was like, okay, I have like, so many different pictures from Pinterest because I was going to draw him. And then I found a picture of him where he had a gray t-shirt on. I think he was at a club or something because that's what it looked like in the background, but he was grinning ear to ear, and on the shirt I just had like drawn on boobs, and he was wearing it as if he had the boobs. I
remember that picture. I remember you showing me that picture.
And I was cracking up, and then I sent it to our ex-friend, and then they didn't, like, they forgot that I sent it because they didn't reply back to it. They just saw it until I want to say months, like 2 months later, and then they were like, what the fuck? I was looking at her old messages. As soon as I clicked on your name to, like, look, I saw, like, for a split second, I saw Dev Patel, and I thought that was your man. And I was like, hey, what? I've been telling you this. My taste in men is entirely influenced by my man.
Yeah. That's literally, like, you manifested your man to be exactly, like, what you wanted.
Hooray, hooray. Guys, pray and it will come. But how does it go? Build it and it will come. Only 50-year-olds will understand that reference because that comes from a movie in the 70s that my dad forcibly made me and my little brother watch with him. But yes, you will have that with you. You'll have that man too someday.
I don't know.
If there's anyone in the podcast that rides a motorcycle that's 7 feet tall, yes, you have to be 7 feet tall minimum, and who has a very muscular build, and who is a doctor, and or likes plants, or what else? Has a deep voice. Is an eater. Is not afraid to dive into the bush. Yes. Then, bro, give Catherine a call at 1-2-3-4-5-6-7-8-9-10. Yeah. Like, please.
You gotta be loyal, though.
You have to be loyal.
You gotta be marriage material. I'm sorry.
You have to have charisma. You have to be chivalrous.
Yes.
And you have to be making 6 figures at least. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was my advertisement. That was my advertisement. Yeah. That was my advertisement for you. So please just hit up Catherine's line, bro. But on a different note, we are running short on time.
We are.
Yeah. No, this was a good episode. This was a solid one. And I just want to say thank you so much for coming on to the podcast.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, bro. Anytime. But anyways, that concludes our episode for today. Hopefully, I'll start uploading even more often. I'm hoping. Another strat that I'm about to do, actually, is I'm going to put out posters and flyers for this podcast. If you live in a certain area that I will not be disclosing because I'm scared, and if you see a podcast, like a poster of my podcast, and that's what led you to this episode, forget the location that you saw it at. I want you to erase it from your memory, and I just want you to just calmly peruse around my channel. And also, thank you for clicking on the QR code. I appreciate that. Okay, that is it for today. Okay, bye.